Hello everybody, what's going on guys? This is IB back to you guys, and today I will be doing another episode. Today I'll be showing you guys how to build the the garage and the skid. So today's gonna be a fun day. It's not gonna be a hard job, it's gonna be a simple job. I'm not gonna try to make it that crazy. I'm just gonna do it as a tutorial to show the people who still don't know or still coming to the game how to do this and how to do that. By the way guys, I know that a lot of people already have done and posted videos on these stuff, but I'm just doing it for me because I believe that some people might just like my content, even though they already saw that content. Some people might watch the other contents and then they come and see my videos. They might like it, they might like the others. I don't know guys, but it depends. I just leave that up to you guys, and for me, I just do my best. I don't care how many likes, how many views, but I would appreciate it if it's like a lot. But yeah, I'm just doing this as an explanation for you guys, for all the people who don't know how to do this or how to do that. Just a quick explanation and a simple process. I'll make it as simple as possible because I know some people have hard times with the other videos. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it through my own perspective, or from my own perspective. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it easy today. I'm just gonna have either one. An awakening after 12 hours. I'm just gonna keep everything simple so that we don't have any issue, so that I can explain everything to you guys. And by the way, thank you guys so much for for your likes and for your comment on this video. I need to double check his name right now, just one moment. Just one moment. His name is 14 Karam MV. He is actually so awesome. I appreciate you, Karam. Your comment meant a lot to me. It really did mean a lot to me. So yeah, I appreciate you so much, and I assure you I will be continuing my videos, and I will be keep updated. I'll try to stay updated with the game as much as I can, and I'll make sure to post videos whenever I can, whenever there's a chance. I should start posting every weekend, like a video or two every week. But yeah, let's go ahead and start this one, guys. It's not a hard one at all. Of course, he's saying this because we're not connected to LYOKO, so what we're gonna do, LYOKO connect. Oops. LYOKO connect that on, and then we're gonna do cartridge, and we're gonna enter the code CPL. Oh my god. Okay, boom, and we're good for both. Now let's put this aside, let's put this aside, let's put this aside. Now if you open the map, okay, oh, really? Finally. Alright, so as you guys can see right now, we don't have anything on top over here. It's only the sphere. Yep, I have reached the sector edge, and this is the out layer, and there is no garage. So the garage is very easy to build. The skid just need a little bit, like, it might seem tricky, but I assure you guys it's really easy if you follow what I do in this video. Okay, so what you're gonna do is hit the build code, just type build, and then you're not gonna type skid garage. Instead of the, just type it the other way. Garage skid. Build.garage skid. Okay. Now we have three things to collect. We have the build code. We have the bipolar CRD coordinates. And we have the energy allocate. These three things are easy. And the book that we're going to be using for today is the Tom Clancy October Rogue. Okay, so if you come here and take a look, this is the code. The first note, this is the code. Usually it's over here, but don't rely on that exact number, because I think there is different versions of the book every time you open the game. So don't rely on just one number, because they change. I assure you they change. So please don't change them. Don't rely on one number, because they will change every time. You have to open your own book and you have to look at the numbers. Okay, so it's 12G72S. So garage skid dot, and in order to type the code, you're gonna type garage skid dot code dot and 12G72S. 12G72S. No dots, no spaces in between. Just garage skid dot code dot, and you type the code right away. 12G72S, and boom, we got our build code. Now the next step is getting the bipolar coordinates. Now let's flip the page, and it's right here. It's really easy. It's 741.824. This is my number, guys, but for you guys it's gonna be different. Everyone has a different code because the book has many versions of it, different versions. Please don't rely on one number. 741.824. So what you're gonna do is type garage skid dot bipolar crd dot 741.824. 741.824. Now you can type a dot over here, because obviously it asks you to do that in here, and you hit enter. So now you got the coordinates. Now you need to get the energy allocate. So you hit energy stat, and it's gonna show you that page. What you're gonna do is play values, go check the garage, and where does it say the garage? Skidbladnir. Nope. I might have missed it. Yep, the garage skid 600. Don't worry about that negative. You just need to type in the number itself. So you can hit garage skid. Oh my god. Garage skid dot allocate dot 600, and then you're gonna hit build dot simulate, and then you're gonna hit build dot compile. If you have no errors, that means that you're good, and you can start the structure compiler process. Okay, now if you have any errors, please do me a favor, do not start the compiler process. Do not start the structure process, because otherwise when you hit build XE, it's gonna tell you there is an error in the code, and you're gonna have to end up closing the program all over and do it again. So please be careful and make sure you have no errors before you start any build. I did the same thing on my IFSCL, how to build the sectors, and I showed you guys how to build Carthage and how to build one of the sectors as an example. And I seen that a lot of people like my content, and I really appreciate you guys. That's why I'm doing this build as well, because I don't want people to get confused. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys, and I will do my best to explain more stuff in the game, because this game is really fun. We still have a lot of episodes, guys. We still have different episodes to go through. So now I'm gonna fast the time, and now it's ready. And now what we're gonna do is, I want you guys to watch this. I'm not sure if it's gonna be from this side or not. Yeah. I think it should be from this side. So we're gonna hit build.exe. Okay, and there you go, guys. As you can see, this is the new elevator that leads to the garage skid. And here, the space is opened right now. And it's building up. And there goes the garage. Yep. And there goes the garage room. And here are the energy shields where the skid get docked and get all its energy from. And there they are. And they're open because the skid is not here yet. Okay, so now we're good with the garage. Now let's go to part 2. We are going to build the skid. So what you're gonna do is open the build again. Sorry. Open the build. Hit build.skid. Okay. And look, I already have 4 hours for the skid itself. Now the skid asked me for 4 things. For the build code, for the bipolar CR coordinates, the energy allocate, all these 3 are easy. But you have one more process, which is the order of the 10 parts of the skid, because the skid is being split into 10 parts in this process. So we're gonna use 2 books of this process. The first one we're gonna use is gonna be the Mobby Day, the Mobby. I don't know why he called it like that, but whatever. So yeah, the first thing is we're looking for the code, the build code. So if you take a look around here, as you can see, it's always gonna have to be 4 letters and 4 numbers and 2 letters. And no matter whether it's split or no, this is the build code. And as I told you guys, it's not the same. You guys are gonna have to check the book again. So it's 17S56B. So it's gonna say skid.code.17S56B. Okay, now we got the build code. Now we need the bipolar coordinates. That's easy because that's right here. It's even showing you guys. 804,736. It's gonna be changed as well. 804,736. Skid.bipolar CRD.804,736. 804,736. Okay, and we got the coordinates. We need the energy allocate. It's really easy. The Skidbladnir asks for 1,000. Skid.allocate that 1,000, and boom, we got them. Now here's the tricky process. You have 10 parts of the skid. You need to set them in order for the skid to work. If you type them randomly, it's not gonna work. Like, let's say, so these are the parts: main axles, torpedoes, stabilizers, sonar, retro brakes, shields, digital key, propulsors, clamps, turbo helix. Okay, so if you type any of these, like let's say right now I type skid.code, you're gonna have to type skid.code and then put each one of them in order. So if I hit skid.code and let's say I hit shields, wait, I'm sorry, hold on. Oh, I changed the code. I'm sorry. It should have been order. Where's the code again? 17S56B. Skid. 17S56B. Sorry, that was my mistake. If I hit skid dot order dot shields. Okay. I think it might have worked because of there's one reason. So for you guys, in order to start with them, it's gonna show you guys over here. It's gonna show you order 1, and it's gonna show you how they start working. You have to follow these numbers: VLL 3, LX 1. So basically every time they changed, because the last time I remember it was the main axis first, but now I told you guys it changed. So we started from VLL, which was the shields that came out with me. Luckily, I really was not paying attention to this, but yeah, it's gonna tell you order 1, and then you're gonna follow order 3, then order. So you're gonna have to follow order 2 first, and then order 3. You're gonna have to follow them in order, obviously. But yeah, since we're in order 1, what's the next one? The next one is 3. So stabilizers. So you're gonna hit skid.order. That's stabilizers. Huh? Skid.order. That's stabilizers. Yep, there it is. It's working. Now what's the next one? LX. We have the propulsors. So we have skid.order, the propulsors. Okay. Now what's the next one? It's number 1, which is this, the main axis. Skid.order, the main axis. Okay, boom. We got 4 already done. Now let's go to order 2. It says 244. Okay, this is the number of the pages, guys. You guys are gonna have to follow numbers of pages. So it says 244. So we're going back to page 244. 244, which is clamps. Skid.order clamps. Okay. And then what's the next one? 161, 161. The retro brakes. Skid.order retro brakes. Okay, we got 6 done. The third one is on page 61, which is the torpedoes. Skid.order torpedoes. Okay, and then the last thing will be following order 3, which is we're at 7, so 560. Oh, the turbo helix. So skid.order turbo helix. Okay, now let's check what's the next one. 160 sonar. Skid.order sonar. And finally, the last thing will be 203, which is digital keys. So skid.order digital key. Oh, I hit an enter value. I hit a wrong value. Order digital key. Okay, boom. We got all the 10. We got the allocating energy. We got the bipolar coordinates. We got the code. So yeah, again, in this process, in order for you guys, sorry about that. In order for you guys to get these codes, you're gonna hit build code. I apologize. You guys are gonna use that book, which is Moby whatever. It says useful to code the Skidbladnir. It's even gonna show you over here. So in order for you to enter each one, you're gonna hit build.skid, and then each time you want to get something for the skid, you're gonna hit skid dot code to get the code, and then skid dot code dot and enter the number. That's for the skid code. For the skid bipolar coordinates, you're gonna hit skid dot bipolar CRD, and then you're gonna enter the coordinates. And then for the energy, you're gonna hit skid dot allocate, and then you hit the enter the amount. And again, like I told you guys, for these, it's really easy to know. The 10 parts of the skid, they're really easy to remember. You just have to follow the order. Follow these notes basically in order. Order 1, then order 2, then order 3. Okay, and it's gonna be really easy. So order 1 is gonna show you these numbers over here. Just follow them by the pages. VLL 3, XL 1. Here's VLL, then 3, and then you just go XL, and then boom, 1. And then if I go to order 2, 244, and then 161, and then 61, just torpedoes. And then if I follow order 3, you know guys, basically I'm not gonna have to go through the whole process again, but like I said, you just need to follow this book. Every note in it is really easy. I can't write them in a specific order like I said, because they change every time, so I cannot do anything about this. But for now, let's hit build the simulate and check all of our work for the skid so far. Okay, there's only one problem. We're missing the nav skids. Okay, so our next thing will be build the nav skids. Now the nav skids, they have 4 main colors. It's not like a big deal. They have P, they have S, they have Y, and they have R. So every time I'm gonna say build the nav skid the P, never mind, I'm gonna hit build the nav skid P, build the nav skid Y, build the nav skid R, and build the nav skid, and the color is the last one. Okay, so now I have all 4 nav skids. Now each one needs its own code, so every time I want to get something for each nav skid, I'm gonna have to type it in that way, which will be right now. I will let you know guys. So let's say I want to get the coordinates for the nav skid Y. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for the other note, the other yellow note in the book, which says 300. So if I go to page 300, these are the coordinates for the nav skid Y. Okay, so nav skid Y 43N 86Y, 43N 86Y. So I'm gonna type in nav skid Y, which is the one I want to do, and then I'm gonna enter dot and the coordinates 43N 86Y dot 43N 86Y. What? I'm confused. Oh, nav skid the code the 43N86Y. Am I correct? I think I'm gonna have to nav skid the build code the 43N86Y. I lost that part. I'm sorry. But I was right. Oh yeah, I forgot to type in the code for each nav skid. That is my fault. So nav skid y dot code dot 43N86Y. Okay, see, I got the code for navskid Y. Now I want to get the navskid S. So if I look for S says XLL, it's 80N15S. So navskid S dot code dot 80N15S, 80N15S. Okay, and now let's go. I want to get R, so I'm gonna look for the other node of R. Go, it says 3, so I'm gonna use the third number. It's 32N45R. 32N navs. Oh, sorry, navskid R dot code dot 32N45R. 32N45R. Okay, and the last thing, which is P 371 16N20P. navskid P dot code dot 16N20P. 16N20P. Okay, now we got all 4 codes for the build. Now let's double check that, because basically all what we need for the navskids is to get their codes, and that's all the requirements from the navskids. They might be a little tricky, but it's okay. And like I said, guys, they only are 4 colors. They're always P, S, Y, R. P, S, Y, R. And in order to get each code for each one of them, follow what the numbers says, what the other note says. So if you have the yellow note, look for the other yellow note. If you have the purple note, look for the other purple note. And what does it say? So this one says 371, so I go to page 371 and it shows me the coordinates. The same thing for each one, guys. It's really simple and easy. You just have to follow the notes in each book. It's really simple and easy, and I just showed you guys how to use it basically, so I hope it's not a big problem at all anymore. So now let's hit build.simulate and check our work. Look at that, guys. We are ready to build the skid. Now, one more thing you guys need to do. So the skid, when I will just hit build compile right now. Okay, the structure of the skid is being made right now. Okay, but we have an issue. Let's close this. I don't need this anymore. You guys have an issue. As soon as this build is over, the energy, the skid need to be finalized through energy, and in order to get that energy, you're gonna have to activate 4 towers from one of each sector. In order to open it, you're gonna need to use transm, and then you're gonna hit transm.mode.combine. okay, that way you have ability to combine 4 different towers. Now you're gonna hit transm.ice.1, transm.desert.1, transm.horse.1, and then mountain.1. Oh, okay, basically now you got all of them combined. Now all we gotta do is just wait and skip all that long time. Man, Jesus, that's like a whole another day. That's like as if the skid is taking a whole day. Okay, now watch this, guys. I want you guys to watch this carefully. I'm gonna hit remap garage so that it's focusing on the garage. Okay, if I hit build.exe, watch this. The skid is available, but it's not finalized. You guys have that timer. And if you guys don't do that step before the timer starts, or if you guys don't do that step before this timer is gone, the skid is gonna destroy itself again. Okay? The skid is gonna destroy itself. That's the same exact thing if you're making any mistakes with the codes and you hit build.compile. I haven't tried it yet if it's actually gonna give me an error or if it's gonna just destroy itself. But yeah, now what you gotta do is hit trans.skid and then I'm gonna hit trans.exe. Okay. Right. And now I can assure you guys, we have our Skidbladnir. We have our Skidbladnir, guys. Finally, after all that work, after all that time of doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, look at this, guys. We have the skid and the garage. I feel so proud right now. And I can't wait until I take this out to the digital sea with you guys. I can't wait to take it out to the digital sea with you guys. Alright guys. So yeah, right now I don't see any timer over here, which means our skid is fully it has been finalized. It doesn't need any more energy, it doesn't need anything. One more thing that's good about it. The skid can be used without the LYOKO warriors for some reason. I think Jeremy can control it, because if I do undock, it's gonna undock the skid from here. Okay, and then now if I hit exit the garage, the skid will leave. Okay, I don't know why the skid color is like that. But for now, I'm just gonna make it enter the garage again. Okay. Because now I think the reason for the color being like that is because it's it doesn't have any LYOKO warriors in it. Okay. And yeah, we have the energize page, we have the skid docking shield, and we have the skid control. So yeah, no LYOKO warriors, and these are the nav skids. Easy peasy. We got the skid and all of its nav skids. Alright guys, now here I will end this video. But before I do, I want to thank everybody who watched this video so far. I want to thank you guys for all your hard work, and for all your comments, for all your likes. I want to thank everybody who has been patient with me. And my next video, hopefully, will be another tutorial. This is going to be tutorial number 2 of this game. I will be explaining everything, whatever I have not covered in the other video, and I will try to cover some of the stuff, because of course during that long time I've been waiting, or I haven't been making videos, the game has been changing its codes. Some of the code has been changed, like for example, I'm just gonna give an example. If I open the C map, the city map, and if I want to locate a LYOKO warrior, in the past I used to hit cmap.phone locate. I can still use it, but there's another way. If I close this and if I open it again, I can just cmap, and let's say I want to locate Ilita or odd. So I'm gonna type cmap and hit odd. And I'm sorry, cmap.phone. Easy, no need to worry about anything, nothing is wrong, and you don't need to like type phone locate or all that. Just type phone, And yeah, as I told you guys, this map has changed. You can easily check a lot of stuff in it, but I will do that in another video. Until then, I want to thank everybody who watched me, and now I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.